This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Runstreet. Let's get this thing underway. They get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. To throw, it's Russell. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. Fourth down and goal, I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got behind him after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893 and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. Well, really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there, watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it, and there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grab behind the line. It's Hale. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Russell. Caught in the flat by the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Inside the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Makes the catch. It's Hill. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Comes play number 6 on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. Running back with the football. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Robinson. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches. Here comes the 4th down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. And it's a direct snap. Lights up a defender. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Runner shows toughness and real refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Throw to the running back in the flat. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. Gets rid of it on the move. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Trying to convert here on third down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Back to throw again. Nice grab. It's Coleman. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And here comes the punter onto the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Look out, room to run here. Throws a stiff one. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Screen to the wide receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They'll give it to the running back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And there's the handoff. He finds some space. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's the second down play. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 45. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they finally stop him at a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. He make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The shotgun handoff here. Putting toward the end zone. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. Back to pass. It's Russell. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Catch made by the tight end. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's how you close a half up, but what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity. Just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. He escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Simmons finding space at the 20. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Robinson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that 3rd down play. And now it sets up a 4th down.
And they'll kick it away here. And he's out of bounds here on the return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Gets home.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Hand off to the single back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Back to throw. It's Russell. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Off target that time. He missed it, and the game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Off target and incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Offense coming back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. On the move now. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Russell. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Hit just as he throws the ball. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing his football.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Pulls it in. It's gone. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Auburn, to put them on top now.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And not through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout to check it out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd in inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Close to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Meadows. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game. Facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be?
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, They've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Press coverage now from the secondary. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. Tied. Simple throw. All the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at midfield. Carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
He's looking to throw. Loose football. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Important yardage needed on third down here. A field goal try would be from 52. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So the Iron Bowl comes down to a long field goal, and nobody here has forgotten the time the Tigers won it on a kick six return. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with the miss, we remain tied.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's got room to run. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Dropping back, it's Russell. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. At the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Tough spot here, second and long from their 19.
Get some momentum here,
Looking to throw here. Close to the tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it'll cost the offense 5. linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And look out now. The Tide are beginning to really roll, Kirk. This is getting away from the Auburn Tigers right now.
Yeah, kind of a game of momentum. Alabama has had the upper hand, and now after this score, you're right, this thing could get out of reach.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Catch made across the middle by the running back. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And the running back takes the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion makes it second down. Delayed handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's going to pull it down and run. Looking deep down the middle. And that one's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Pounding away with the run game. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Third and goal, will try to run it in. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep...
And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.